Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to a fascinating look at the high stakes, sometimes wild world of digital marketing launches. Today, we're unpacking two highly contrasting source documents that perfectly capture the duality of the online business space. On one hand, we've got this glossy, high promise sales copy for a system called Inbox Income and its accompanying software Newsletter Ninja. But on the flip side, we have an internal, incomplete draft from an affiliate reviewer who is actually trying to verify those very promises ahead of an August 2026 product launch. We're going to break down exactly what these sources tell us about the massive promises and, honestly, the messy realities of internet marketing.
So, our journey begins with the central premise of the marketer's sales company. They hit potential buyers right out of the gate with a highly alluring question. Can one simple email newsletter really create 6 different streams of income? The core argument they're making here is that a newsletter is no longer just a fun hobby, right? It's a vehicle for automated, multi stream revenue. For anyone looking to build an online business with 0 employees, just running it from a laptop, this concept is incredibly compelling. It hooks you right in, getting you to visualize a life of financial freedom powered by the simple act of sending emails.
And to anchor that dream in reality, the sales document points straight to massive corporate acquisitions. They quote that Industry Dive sold their network of newsletters in a reported transaction valued at approximately $525 million. I mean, $500 million. Think about that for a second. By dropping this staggering figure, the marketing copy establishes immediate intrigue. It tells the reader, hey, the ceiling for this type of business isn't just a few extra $100 a month. We're talking about potentially world-changing wealth.
Part 1. The 6-stream business. The vendor's marketing materials paint a highly specific, very attractive picture for the buyer. It's the solo entrepreneur sitting at a desk right at the center of this glowing, complex, but beautifully organized multi-stream business. The sales copy repeatedly calls this a crazy, simple machine. The whole idea is that you simply write the emails, and the machine automatically routes that single effort into multiple, distinct avenues for generating cash. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how they claim that works. According to the source, there are 6 specific ways to monetize this single newsletter. Number 1, sponsored ads, where businesses literally pay to reach your readers. Number 2, affiliate links, so you're earning commissions when readers buy. Then you've got paid subscriptions, selling digital products, solo ads, and finally, getting paid just to recommend other newsletters. The pitch is that you can stack all 6 of these together, so one single email list is paying you 6 different ways, all at the exact same time. Part 2. Big exits and successes. Now, while that monthly recurring revenue is the foundation, the ultimate promise woven throughout all this sales copy is the big payoff. To prove this point, the vendor highlights a list of specific real-world case studies. We see Morning Brew's $75 million exit and Sam Parr's The Hustle selling for $27 million. They even throw in smaller examples like Geek Out pulling in $25 grand from just 1,000 subscribers. Now, to be fair, the vendor does quietly include a disclaimer stating that these are exceptional third-party outcomes from companies that, and this is crucial, did not actually use their software. But the strategy is obvious. Associate the product with these massive, undeniable industry success stories. So why are these lists so incredibly valuable? Well, the marketing copy argues that advertisers are currently yanking their ad dollars away from social media and pumping them directly into inboxes for better targeting and a higher return on investment. Because of this massive shift, an email list becomes a highly valuable asset. It compounds with every single new subscriber, provides immense leverage. It's entirely portable between platforms. You own the data. And most importantly, it is highly saleable to buyers who desperately want access to that engaged audience. Part 3. Enter Newsletter Ninja. Okay, if this is such an amazing business model, how do you actually pull it off without working yourself to the bone? That's where marketer Dave Espino introduces his software, which is framed entirely around automation and AI. The copy reads, it's like having your own bot that handles the brainstorming, writes every issue in your voice, and sends it out on autopilot while you're doing literally anything else. This is a massive claim. It promises to completely eliminate the absolute hardest parts of running a publishing business. Staring at a blank page and trying to maintain a consistent schedule. The whole process is broken down into 4 incredibly simple steps. Step 1. Pick your niche. Step 2, tell the AI your voice. Step 3, set your schedule. And step 4, which is definitely the most crucial part of their pitch, watch it publish itself. The marketing explicitly states that every single excuse you might have had for not starting a business, it's now totally solved by this automated workflow. The pitch paints this vivid picture of a literal robot sitting at a laptop, handling all the heavy lifting, while the schedule just manages itself in the background. The message is undeniable here. You are the director? Sure, but the AI is doing the actual work. You set it up once, and the software hums along while you sleep.
Part 4. The funnel breakdown. All right, hold on tight because this is where our second source document takes us completely behind the scenes. Based on data pulled from an affiliate reviewer's internal draft, the reviewer documented a massive 10-position sales funnel. So the initial inbox income product is pitched at a super affordable $17. But right behind that initial purchase lies an absolute maze of upsells. You've got the local newsletter profits unlock for $67, the agency model for $97, a subscriber guide for $37, monetization for $47, 2 different versions of Newsletter Ninja Pro, a $497 sales machine, and finally, reseller and white label rights. Neutrally speaking, this is a highly engineered, deeply complex system designed to maximize the revenue extracted from every single buyer who enters that funnel.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is a distinct pattern the affiliate reviewer flagged in their internal notes regarding how commissions are actually paid out. On the lower price standard items, affiliates earn a solid 50% commission. Makes sense. But on the high-ticket upsells, like that $497 sales machine or the $297 white label software, the commission drops significantly, down to just 20 or 25%. The reviewer explicitly notes this as a pattern to disclose to their team, really highlighting the intricate financial mechanics operating just out of sight of the launch.
Part 5. Red flags and blockers. But honestly, complex funnel math isn't even the real story here. At the very top of their draft, the reviewer types in all caps, critical blocker, read before doing anything else with this file. We are maintaining a completely neutral tone here, but the stark contrast between the multi-million-dollar promises of the sales copy we just looked at and this blaring internal warning, it's impossible to ignore. The affiliate literally had to stop production on their review. So why did they hit the brakes? Because almost nothing could be verified. The reviewer lists a series of glaring missing pieces. The sales page URL is totally broken. There is no joint venture or JV page for affiliates to get the product details. The vendor's name isn't even shown on the dashboard. There are no third-party reviews and absolutely no way to verify the product's mechanisms or guarantee terms. As the reviewer firmly states in their notes, per their own content integrity rules, they flat out refuse to invent product mechanics or assume how it works without working verifiable sources. And the exact technical failure is documented in detail. The sales URL provided to the affiliates doesn't even resolve to the inbox income offer. Instead, it does a 301 redirect straight to a generic ClickFunnels marketing homepage. The reviewer notes they tried this twice at totally different times and got the identical redirect, meaning this wasn't just some temporary server glitch. The domain was either never published, maybe it expired, or it was just mistyped. Ultimately, it was a dead link, preventing anyone from actually seeing or verifying the Newsletter Ninja offer. So think about that. This automated $500 million wealth machine was sitting behind a completely dead link. Part 6. The final takeaway. So the crucial point is, how do we reconcile these two entirely different realities? You have these beautiful, glossy graphics offering endless profitable niches sitting right next to the reality of a dead-end technical error. Incredible, meticulously crafted marketing copy can exist right alongside completely unverified, unreachable software. This brilliantly illustrates the often bizarre reality of digital marketing launches. The gap between outward perception, what you're being sold, and inward operation, what's actually working behind the scenes, can be absolutely massive. Which leaves us with a vital question to consider as consumers in this digital age. When the marketing promises millions, showcases massive corporate buyouts, and offers a push-button AI solution, but the actual links to verify those claims are completely broken, how much due diligence is enough? It highlights exactly why looking behind the curtain, exactly as this affiliate reviewer attempted to do, isn't just a good idea. It's absolutely essential. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and remember, keep asking the